SCV and the engineering bay being brought there to try to prevent the DT from attacking the missile turret. Now moves away the engineering bay, and the both units get killed, get taken out, and in the meantime attacking this force. And I'm not sure if Comsat or anything is going to be up in place soon enough. And Comsats and kills that DT. So well done. But you know, this harass is nothing compared to what SangHo has just suffered. Simply not compared in any way possible. And in the meantime, Dragoons coming, and they are going to take out this single bunker as well as the missile turret next to it. But still, Fantasy has done a great job of delaying SangHo for a huge time. And you know, in a PvT with a Terran being ahead in expansions, this is really hard for a Protoss to come back. This is not an easy position. And now with the Observer tries to take out some mines, but the siege tanks are already up, and they're going to force this group of Dragoons back. Zealot bombs might come soon. Drops the Zealot and DT, but Comsat goes up immediately, and another drop. And now comes with a Dragoon force. And this is too big of a force for only these two tanks to handle. The Dragoons run in the way of the tank, taking it out with the blades, and the Dragoons supporting from behind. And these two tanks know they have no chance and are forced to retreat towards Fantasy's expansion. And Fantasy is really comfortable now, pumping these vultures, and kills that probe. And oh my god, this is perfect timing from Fantasy, sending the vultures at the exact perfect time to take out so many of these probes, and placing a mine there as well. And this is and on the other side, attack. I totally missed that the force went further. Attack from SangHo, and SangHo's forces get eliminated. But they did manage to take out some tanks and some vultures. But still, you gotta feel that Fantasy is way ahead at this time, simply because SangHo was so delayed, and simply placing those mines all over the place to deny the Protoss movement, and also the entry to that expansion. So he might be going for that expansion later, might be a possibility for Fantasy, or simply deny it to his opponent, also an idea. So now Fantasy seems to be in a quite relaxed position, and he's mustering up forces, and he's definitely going to be ahead in forces. Then again, so was Dark Elf, and SangHo still managed to put up a good game in set 2. Maybe he's going to be able to do that the same thing here, I'm not sure. And managing to take out that probe that was probably going to plan an expansion here. So well done from Fantasy, placing again even more mines, and this is really slowing down SangHo, because now he plants the mines to deny the entry of those other Dragoons, while sending in the vulture bikes to take out as many probes as possible. And this is really some losses. These are really some losses that SangHo really can't take at this moment. He cannot afford to lose so many units because he's already behind, and the further the more Fantasy attacks him and manages to pick off his probes, the further behind he's going to find himself. And he manages to take out these mines one by one, but there's so many vultures and tanks also coming in, so this is not looking very good. Again, a group of vultures again manages to go past this group, and now they're also in the main, so getting the scouting information, also very important. Getting that important scouting information. I guess he has the Comsat as well, but this is free scouting, and also managing to harass a couple of managing to force all those probes away. So this is really great play at this time from Fantasy. And there's a force, there's however on the other side a force of Dragoons and Zealots, and the Zealots are going inside, and there's nothing in front of the tanks. The tanks are unprotected, and the Zealots managed to get so close to them taking out the tanks, and this is looking bad for Fantasy. A big group of Zealots taking out the tanks one after one. Now they're on the ramp, and it's up to the Vulture Bikes to keep them down the ramp. Vulture Bikes fighting there, trying to keep them away from the tank, but are taken down, and this tank is going to go down as well. But there's some new tanks coming on the other side. SCV is being pulled off from the mineral line to help ward off this attack, to help take out the Dragoons. But Zealots and Dragoons fighting them, big losses there as far as SCVs are concerned, for Fantasy as well. But I guess all in all, you have to say that Fantasy still is ahead, even though he lost a couple of forces in this attack simply because he didn't have so many defenses in front of those tanks. Now he's done a smarter move. He's put the tanks on the ridge and building that command center, so he might be floating it to the position that he previously mined, and well done from him there, taking out that probe again that had built a pylon and was going to put down an expansion probably. So denying SangHo any expansion with the Vulture Bikes that are seemingly everywhere, with the mines planted everywhere. No possibility of SangHo expanding whatsoever, and he's fighting himself in economy further and further back as the game goes on, and he's simply not going to have the unit power to deal with what his opponent Fantasy has. He's got a group of 4 Dark Templar, and it's going to be really important that this drop is going to do something, really affect Fantasy, because these 4 Dark Templar are really crucial at this point for SangHo. And he's massing up another group of Dragoons and Zeals trying to storm this expansion and reclaim it so that he can build an expansion, a nexus there. And in the meantime, while these units are distracted, coming with the Vulture Bikes, and this is the good thing about Vulture Bikes, hovering units, fastest in the game, they're simply capable of attacking in one point, distracting the troops, and then coming from the other side. Armory, so the Goliaths will be seen really soon, and these Dark Templar will drop near that tank. Dark Templar dropping, Comset, and tank gets taken out at that time. A big group of mines here, placed to deny the entry of these Dragoons, but the Dragoons are coming in as well. The shuttle is there, but the Observer has to come and scout the mines to help the Zealots take them out. And again an attack. These Vulture Bikes are seemingly everywhere, coming from the back, trying again to get inside the main, and one manages. So again, so important scouting information, seeing exactly that his opponent doesn't have a lot more, and he knows exactly how to act based on this information. So really good play until this point from Fantasy, and SangHo is finding himself further and further behind, not planning down this command center, waiting for the turrets to go online so that